we haven't ready files to guide the investor as a person or as an organization to go to this or that sector to invest. We have a chaos in investment. We have a chaos in our administration. But we need major projects to serve this country and to serve the investor.
How can those huge projects reflect positively on problems and challenges like, for instance, unemployment in your perspective?
For example, if you will start this project to build an economic capital city, it will take at least 5 years to finish. 5 years inside this huge business to prepare this capital city, economic capital city, to receive later on more than 10 millions. To receive more than 10 millions. Imagine how big this project. So at least you need 3 to 4 millions and the trillions of dollars and euros. It will be in these projects, especially the main infrastructures. It will take a big number of people, and also you will create a real community, agricultural sector area and industrial area, and inside this economic city, banks area, diplomatic area, airports. You can use one national and one international. It's a great challenge, but it can save a real major project to serve this country and serve the people of this country. Also, we will not listen later on we have jobless. After we finish this, we can go to the south of Egypt to do the same. And after the third one, it's a strategic plans, by the way.
Yeah, it should come like
yeah,
gradually.
and also we have, after this one, we'll go to the south. After that, we'll go to the...
So it's a long-term goal project.
Yes, but it will serve this country. And it will achieve progress to this country. Also, we have another field no one do care about it, the medical industry. For example, we have around us Africa, most countries of Africa and Arab countries. Most of them traded outside. If we will do care really to build a new medical cities to serve those patients.
So you think that our direction should be mainly in building new economic entities in the country,
yes,
like the ones in the North Coast, and also working definitely deeply in Africa. This is
yes,
a main objective.
Yes, to work in Africa and also to build here in Egypt many of medical cities to treat the millions of patients from Africa and from the Arab countries. I saw them in Europe. Millions of people came to only to make just a treatment in most of Europe. And I trust we have an experience. We have a great doctors. We have experience in this field. So we should use our experts in this field to achieve progress. By the way, this medical industry can save to Egypt the trillions of dollars annually, more rather than the tourist sector, the tourism sector.
And this brings us to the tourism sector, and the tourism sector is considered to be very vital for our economy. How to bring the tourism sector back on track has been a question, a big question mark for a while, because definitely it needs stability in parallel. What are like innovative techniques, ideas, new ideas to bring the tourism sector on track again?
We have a shortage in this, in our efforts abroad in this sector, because we can see outside in Europe or in America.
You think that marketing our different
yes,
projects is a very important key here?
It's a kind of marketing. If you will walk in any place in Europe, you will see banners everywhere in train stations, bus stations. Welcome to Morocco, welcome to Tunisia. And the underground is the same advertising to invite the people. They can serve. By the way, Morocco last year achieved 9 million visitors in this sector. We have all this great history. We are achieving 14, for example. That's incredible to believe. At least we should, not we should, we must. It's our future.
Right.
We must work on target to say we need after 5 years to work to receive 50 million person to visit Egypt. That is it must be our target.
How can we market Egypt abroad better after June 30th revolution?
We can do this.
You're living
Yes.
in Paris,
Yes.
Mr. Mohamed,
Yes.
and you're on a visit to Egypt currently.
Yeah.
It's our good luck to have you with us. But let me say, I mean, how is Egypt marketed abroad, like in France? How do you receive the Egyptian events, the Egyptian culture? How is it received by the French people? How is tourism between the French people and the Egyptian people going on now?
Let me say one number. In France last year received 83 million visitors. 83 million visitors. They have, what they have? Tower of Eiffel, some museums, that's for example. And regarding Egypt, the Egyptian history, the kids in the French schools, they are studying the Egyptian history. That is mean you have a book with each person inside each French house. So, but unfortunately, our organization here is not working for a real marketing inside inside Europe, because number one, they think here that is they should work in per season, but they can work. That's a big mistake. But they can work. They don't know what is the days off. They don't know what is the days.
So they should work in parallel with the needs of the others.
With the needs of the others. They didn't care about. They work here per season. They say, for example, June, July, August from Europe. The summer from Russia. That is wrong idea. They can work. Most of the Europeans used to visit North Africa during the year, even in the weekends, if they have 4 days, 5 days. But also, you should take care about the prices of your tickets, about the accommodation prices for the whole year. Not to reduce your prices in the season. At least we don't have we have an information office in each embassy. I didn't hear any statement or to watch any advertising from the Egyptian information office or from the embassy or consulate to say we are here, we are Egypt. With what we have, unfortunately, outside, just an consulate can serve the Egyptian people only, but you can't hear about any activities.
So we need to work more on marketing.
On marketing and also from the tourist companies, but it should be via one organization to have one statement, because if each organization will work separate, that is will create a case of chaos regarding statements, because each one will...
So one source you think is better because it's going to have a stronger impact?
Yes, yes, that is what I mean.
Right. Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates promised Egypt a total of $12 billion in loans, grants, and fuel shipments. Definitely a noble cause on behalf of Arab countries, standing by Egypt and supporting the country at this juncture. How far is this helping the ailing economy? And where will this money be directed to?
This money went directly to cover the needs of Egypt from oil and the gas stations like that, to cover these needs, but it will not, and to cover the shortage in the Central Bank of Egypt, but that is a kind of support. we don't like, of course, we have to thank them to support us in this crisis. We are in a real crisis. We should recognize this. And we thank them really very much. But also, as Egyptians, we should go directly, not to look to the 12 millions arrive to us from the GCC countries. No, we need the investors of the GCC countries. But which files we are preparing for the investors of the GCC countries? Because also we must attract them by new projects, as I said to you, to have a major projects like new economic capital
let's
city.
put this as another question here. What sort of files should be on the table when we sit with marketing officials and others of